Today I want to talk to you guys about a big result, a massive result in the Premier League that has literally just happened. It is the match between Bournemouth and West Ham, a 4-0 loss for Bournemouth, putting themselves back in danger of getting relegated if teams like Everton, Leicester and Leeds United can go ahead and perform in the remaining games. It could become tough for Bournemouth. But obviously, can I just, before we do anything else, just mention that Newcastle has absolutely smashed Spurs 5-0 after the first half. What the hell happened? Anyways, guys, we're going to be taking over Bournemouth, and the most important thing that I want to tell you right here at this moment in time is that I'm sick and tired of weddings, bro. I've been at I feel like 3 or 4 weddings in the past just 2-3 weeks. Please help me. Now, while everyone and their mom is getting married, we are looking at a team that is led by Dominic Solanke. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, the guy has scored loads of goals, especially in the Champions League, and he's helping this team at some point, right? He's doing it. Billing is doing a great job. You have players like Ouattara, who has joined in from the French top division, who was having a great season and joined Bournemouth now to possibly go down along with them if that ever happens. You have the likes of Lerma in there. You have Senesi, who was great at Feyenoord. But as I am talking about this team, I need to tell you about how I want to rebuild the squad. This one is going to be very special to me. I want to rebuild this team with talents that I personally think are absolutely amazing.
No one cares.
My personal favorite talents in world football are going to be coming into this team right here, and I will do my best to give you guys a little backstory on every single one I sign and why I think they are as great as they are. But that could also lead to this team becoming ridiculous. So let's go ahead and rebuild. My favorite Wonder Kids are joining us. Now, obviously, some of my favorite talents in world football are extremely expensive. So let's start at the lower pricing rate. And we are talking about Jesus Ferreira, a player that I've been watching for Dallas since last summer specifically. Before that, I only knew him through using him in FIFA. Never saw him play. But then after that, I started watching the MLS, and at Dallas, him and Velasco and a couple of players there are extremely talented. And that man is one that creates those attacks, that finishes them, very capable, and should have moved to Europe for quite some time now. Now he gets his chance. I believe after this MLS season, he definitely should be making a move and trying his best somewhere else to also establish himself as the main striker for the US men's national team, as there is a lot of competition there. Jesus Ferreira, one of my favorite players to use in FIFA at first, and then I got to know him in real life, and honestly, the guy is a very, very good talent and fits into our budget to become the first player to sign. By the way, I did say know him in real life. It's not like we're sat there drinking tea, chatting or anything like that, you know? For years now, this kid has been one of the most exciting talents that has sadly been ridden through injuries and not been able to showcase what he's actually capable of. And right now, this season specifically, with Olympique Lyon, Ryan Cherki has picked up a massive role at the club. A player who, I don't know how he even does it. In tight spaces, he's capable of dribbling past people in ways that looks so easy for him. So impressive, honestly, guys. And every time he gets the ball, he already knows who to pass it to. He doesn't have to think about it twice, and he finds his teammates in incredible ways. I honestly think Ryan Cherki, if he goes to a coach that can genuinely get the best out of him, he is going to be a massive, massive player in the future. Now, for this team specifically, he's going to be the center attacking midfielder. For a lot of you guys out there, this is just someone that you know through FIFA, and he was good, was a huge talent back in the day, still is, exciting prospect on FIFA 23. For me though, specifically this season, one of the most enjoyable players to watch, and he's about to play against Olympique Marseille. Lyon against Marseille, big game.
It's so big you wouldn't even believe it.
The next player coming in, today I watched him score a goal. It is Feyenoord's Santiago Jimenez. What a season he's having. At first, he was battling against Danilo for that striker position, and now he has fully established himself as the starting striker at Feyenoord and scored a goal against Utrecht, putting Feyenoord 8 points ahead of PSV Eindhoven, who have just beaten Ajax. Jimenez, though, is a huge part of what Feyenoord has been able to achieve this season. But at the same time, I am actually really worried that Feyenoord is going to lose so many of their players. I can see it coming because they are so good and Europe's top clubs want to go shopping there. And maybe this is not the only Feyenoord player we're going to bring in, but at first, he was one that fit the budget. He's an incredible striker, left-footed, goes along Jesus Ferreira, who can create chances. He's more the target man type of player, but at the same time, still very nimble on the ball, which is quite impressive. So, Jimenez, welcome, buddy. This next player has been having a great season in France, but has actually requested a transfer away from the club, basically, in the upcoming summer transfer window. I am talking about Enzo Lefebvre from Lorient, a Frenchman in that center midfield slash CDM type of role, but a playmaker extraordinaire. Someone that can take set pieces, someone that can do defense and offense at the same time, and was one of the reasons as to why Ouattara was doing so well at the club and now got the move into a Premier League club. He is top, absolute top class player, someone that we can expect to hear a lot more of. And maybe one day people will be talking about two Enzos in the Premier League up against each other. Chelsea's Enzo and now Bournemouth's Enzo. I like the kid so much. He's so talented. Hopefully, he's going to be doing bits for us in his club. Stade de Reims have dropped their goalkeeper and brought in a youngster who has gotten 11 clean sheets in the past 6 months. I am talking about Yvan Diouf. This guy has been so impressive and so important to what they have been doing at that club where Will Still is the coach. He is so good. Guys, I'm not kidding you. He is such a very, like, what a massive talent. English words are not coming into my head right now, but he is someone that I honestly believe is going to be playing for a massive club in the future. I can see that happen. I can see this guy move to a big club and just be a top-class goalkeeper. Maybe Lloris needs to leave Spurs. Hey, get yourself Diouf, all right? Take a chance on the kid. He has shown his quality in France already, up against the like of PSG and all that, and he is very good at his job. Highly recommend. Check him out when he plays. Very good on the ball, I believe, and also gets loads of clean sheets. So, yeah, Diouf, congratulations. You're part of Bournemouth now.
Enjoy your stay.
Halfway through the season right now, and I'm making one more change to the team. It is the signing of Tijani Reinders. This is a player that specifically blew up when Jesper Karlsson was injured for AZ Alkmaar. He was starting to take set pieces, getting himself assists, and gaining confidence in that midfield of AZ. And he has been amazing in that spot. Someone that we need to look out for. Someone that I personally fully expect to move to a different side after this season. He's going to be playing alongside Enzo Lefebvre right here. 4-star Weakfoot as well. I don't know how I can like compare him to different players, but I think the best comparison I can make right now is like a young Gini Wijnaldum. That's how I would probably describe him. Okay, so after the first season, things haven't gone great. Obviously, I didn't necessarily upgrade massively, but Bournemouth is going down, and honestly, I don't mind. I would love for our story to continue in the championship, to come back up again, and start fighting for things, titles. But before we do that, obviously, we're going to go down into the championship. And you know what? It's okay, because I really like the way this team is built. We have an 80 rated Jimenez up top, Ferreira on a 79, Chaki 76, Traore is going to leave the club, Brooks 77. It's a good enough team to fully go through the championship and get success for themselves. So I am very much looking forward to it. Jimenez, 20 goal contributions. He was the main man at this moment in time. Congratulations to him. Ouattara, 11-2. Okay, I see you. He was actually on the bench, so that's quite impressive. Anyways, Season 2 coming up, and hopefully I can make at least one more signing, because championship money is... Okay, so someone needs to explain that to me. How the hell do I have a bigger budget in the second division than I did in the top division? I have 71 million. Huh?
That doesn't make sense.
That guy walking into the club as a centre-back, Umar Solé, Salzburg centre-back, who was previously rumoured to go to Torino, but somehow that transfer fell apart. He has been such an essential part of that defensive unit of Salzburg, going after the title, obviously, in the Austrian Bundesliga as we speak. One of the most talented French centre-backs out there for sure, who I'm really looking forward to seeing at a different club in the future. Even better than Torino, in my opinion. His ball-playing ability, his physicality, all those things are great. And he comes in now to play alongside these guys at the back. And I am open to spending even more, especially down the wing positions. I have a couple of ideas in my head. Look, when we're talking about the Dutch Eredivisie right now, there's one player that stands out big time. It's PSV Eindhoven's Xavi Simons, a player I've watched grow into an incredible player this season specifically. His performances at PSV Eindhoven have been so influential. And obviously, Jimenez was looking at him there thinking, oh, I know you from the Eredivisie. So Xavi Simons has been playing in the cam position and also on the left wing for PSV many times this season. So I'm thinking, yes, big boy, big money transfer right here, but I think he can play in that left midfield position for us. And yes, he can, because he does have the pace, he does have the skill moves, everything that a good winger needs. So I'm going to be putting him onto that left midfield spot, and I'm going to make another big transfer. But Xavi Simons, incredible. Honestly, such a good year for him. I'm so happy he got away from PSG and was able to join PSV to get the good time he needed. If we're talking about people that play on the wings, that can get past people, create chances, score them themselves, and have flair on top of it, this one right here is the one you want. Jota from Celtic. A great talent, doing incredible things for Celtic, obviously. I am extremely impressed with his performances specifically in the past 2 seasons. I really think he is one of the brightest talents out there. Obviously, over at Celtic, maybe not a lot of people hear about him, but watching him play, it's every single time, it's electric to see him run down the wing. So he's going to come in as a right wing for this team. That's the position we're going to put him into. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Just, man, it's a joy watching him. That's all I can say. The next player coming in has played a massive part in Burnley's rise and the possible or guaranteed promotion at this point. It is Jordan Bayer, a player that was loaned in from the likes of Gladbach, not getting too much playtime over there, and now at Company's Burnley has become a huge part of that defense and has helped them get up into the Premier League. And I actually really do wonder what's going to happen with him. Is he going to stick around at Burnley and play in the Premier League, or is he going to go back to Gladbach and get playtime there? Now, he comes in as a 76 rated centre-back, perfect for our team as well. So not necessarily an upgrade, but at least one of my favorite defenders that I've watched this season. The season is done and we only came in second. What the hell is happening around here? That cannot be for real, man. Leeds United, get out of here. What you doing in first? Anyways, congratulations, I guess. But we're going to look at our team right here. It is Jimenez on an 83, Ferreira 84, Cherki 79, Simons up to an 81, while Jota has gone up to an 84. Enzo and Reinders ready for the Premier League. Solé as well. Zabarni, Bayer, and Diouf looking good. Hopefully going up into the Premier League, Diouf can grow at least to an 81 in the first season, because if he doesn't, we might be in a bad situation. And actually, the thing is, I'm going to buy more players as we move forward. Some of my favorites are clearly missing here. And yeah, I just need the budget for it. Now, Jimenez, 31-7. Pereira, 22-13. Reinders, 12-15. That is quite impressive from these lads. And Ouattara, I don't know how you do it, but this guy keeps getting playtime, keeps performing. Congratulations to him, I guess. There aren't many defenders that I think you can rely on moving into the future to become one of the world's best as you can with this man right here. Now, he doesn't have a real face, but Antonio Silva from Benfica is such an incredibly talented player. He is tall, he's physical, he's great on the ball, has great anticipation to, you know, get into those moments where you can get that interception and move your team forward as well. And specifically in the air, he is just a beast as well. 85 pace, 81 defending at this stage of his career. He has low attacking work rate, 6'2" tall, 20 years old at this stage for us, coming in from Portugal. I think he is going to be huge. I really wonder who is going to pick this guy up. I really hope they don't ruin him. You know, it happens so many times where you have such a talented player move to a big team and then just sit on the bench. Please don't do that. This guy is massive and he should be put into a team that will trust him as the future. All right, let's not pretend like you didn't know this was coming. It is Kökçü. Guys, this guy is now one of my favorite football players in the world as things stand. I love watching him. Takes set pieces, takes free kicks, scores them as well, and is capable to orchestrate the play of Feyenoord and plays a massive role as to why they are going ahead and possibly winning the league title. And he's the captain. So welcome to the squad now. Tijani Reinders is gone. For me, Enzo Lefebvre is one step ahead of him. So I decided to replace to replace Reinders with Kökçü. And he is going to be the captain of this team as well. I'm just going to give it to him straight away because he's my favorite as things stand. Obviously with the Turkish connection as well. So very happy with him now in this squad. And I do have one specific player in mind that I would love to buy, but I don't think my budget is going to be enough, guys. So for now, I think this team will have to do. Back in Premier League football, our team of Wonder Kids is doing great. We are now in the 9th position at the end of the season, 54 points on Bournemouth, and my favorites are chasing down those trophies at the top. That is obviously something we want to try and achieve, but the team, my friends, the strikers are on fire. Cherki is going up to an 82. Kökçü 87. Enzo, Jota, Xavi, Simons. All these guys looking great, but still, I am missing a couple of players that I would consider my favorites. So hopefully next season we'll get even more money and I can do some swap deals to get some of those players in. But by the way, how the hell is Ouattara continuously growing so much? He's just sat on a bench. Is he done? Look at that. 30 games, 6 goals, 2 assists. He is still doing it. Well, Tara, I respect you, buddy. I really do. They need to give you an upgrade. 68 is not fair. But Jimenez is the top scorer for us this season. He is obviously the main man right now, being supplied by the likes of Ferreira and Jota. Congratulations to him. But yeah, we need to keep going. I need European football next season. So let's try and finish in the top 8. What a joke that this guy doesn't actually have a face scan in the game. I'm talking Osimhen. Jesus Ferreira has left. For me, Santi Jimenez is a level above. So Jesus Ferreira is the one leaving and Osimhen is the top level when it comes to my favorite strikers right now. When it comes to Wonder Kids, he is the one. Honestly, incredible performances for Napoli. I desperately hope they can pick up that Italian league title. Obviously out of the Champions League, but still very much in the title race in Italy. And it would be a great thing for the city of Napoli. So hopefully Osimhen does well there. And after that, straight away joins Bayern Munich because we need him desperately. The missing puzzle piece for this team might just be that man right there. One of the most exciting young talents in world football and one of the most enjoyable progressive centre-backs that are out there for sure. A left foot that allows him to play left centre-back in a back three or even possibly as a left back as he has done a couple of times in the past. Josko Gvardiol, the Croatian national team player, now joining us for 95 million. I had to let go of Ouattara for that to happen. And out of all these guys that I have back here, I think he is the one. Bayer needs to get taken out. Gvardiol goes left centre-back. Solé right centre-back, and then in the centre we're going to have Antonio Silva. And with that, we're pretty close to like the ideal Wonder Kid team for me personally as things stand. I'm probably missing out on someone in my head, but for now, I really like the look of this. Let's get some European football. I wanted European football. I got European football. 71 points for this team. And honestly, it kind of doesn't represent this season because we're only like 8 points away from the likes of Manchester United, who came in second, Chelsea completely ruining everyone else, and with a huge gap between them and the rest, looks like they might be the team that we need to try and catch up to. But my squad right here is looking so good, man. I mean, I am so happy with all these players that I've brought into this team. A lot of them are looking world class already, especially Osimhen, of course. And now I want to know who's scoring them goals. Who's the one, Jimenez or Osimhen? It's Jimenez. Ooh, the Mexican is going for it. He wants to be the main guy. Osimhen coming in with 20 and 5. Jota 15 and 12. Enzo Lefe 4 and 4. Cherki 3 and 1 only. Come on, Cherki, you need to step it up. Kökçü with 6 goal contributions himself. Not necessarily ideal season for a couple of players, but we are going to be playing in European football. That's all I wanted.
I get what I want.
So guys, I couldn't resist. I had a big budget and I thought, you know what? How about we upgrade one Enzo to the other? We are bringing in Enzo Fernandez. For me, ever since I've seen him play at River Plate and then moving over to Benfica, seeing how incredible he has been. And now at Chelsea, a world champion. Enzo Lefe, I really like you, but you're going to be becoming a bench player from now on, which isn't a bad thing, you know? It's fine. You can be a good bench player for us. But Enzo Fernandez alongside Kökçü, I think that's much closer to my favorite youngsters or favorite Wonder Kids team than it was before. So right now, this is it, guys. This is the team that I want to push towards the titles. So let's do this. Obviously, actually, there's one more player. Actually, possibly two. Oh, hold on. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy them next season. My friends, look at that. We are in the Europa League final against Manchester City in the FA Cup. Our team has failed against them, but in the Premier League, we are first. 87 points on Bournemouth, and that puts us above them. And that is our first ever Premier League title with Enzo coming in. Seems like he knows how to win trophies, so really happy about that. Now, let's see how the team does in this final before we even take a look at the squad. I mean, here we go. Come on, lads. Please. 2-1 victory. Jota in the 86th minute. Get in. So, Man City, you might have beaten us in one cup final. I've won 2 trophies you wanted. So this is great. And now the team that has pulled this off, it looked great at a glimpse. 92 rated Jimenez, Osimhen 94, Cherki 89, Simmons 90, Kökçü, Enzo, Jota. That midfield looks class. The defenders are now world class themselves, and our goalkeeper is on the same level. The players on the bench are obviously becoming stronger and stronger as well. I am thinking about adding a couple more in there. Our budget right now is like 32 million. I still have left after all the improvements that I've made to the wages and all those things that we've done in terms of sales and purchases. Jimenez is still outdoing Osimhen, you know. 40 and 6. The Mexican is just incredible. Osimhen 31 and 8. Jota 21 and 14. Cherki with his best season so far, 16 and 10. And then Enzo in his first season immediately doing really well for our team. But seeing that, Enzo, has he played more games than Kökçü? No, he hasn't. But he has more goal contributions. Props to him. Well done. But we are now a Champions League club. As much as I love Jamal Musiala, Florian Wirtz right now is the man. Honestly, he is incredible. And I really like Cherki as well. It's an issue that all these guys play in a cam position, while actually Musiala has been playing more centre midfield for Bayern Munich lately. But all that aside, this guy is probably the most efficient one. His passing play is just crisp. His set piece taking is quality. And just his movement, he just seems like the footballing IQ that is on Florian Wirtz is genuinely incredible. For the age that he's at, I cannot wait to see what this guy will be able to pull off when he's playing in a team with players that are on his level. Now, don't get me wrong, at Leverkusen, they have a couple of great players in there, like Moussa Diaby with the likes of Frimpong and all these guys. I really like them. But when this guy joins a world-class team, like let's say Real Madrid, for example, he would just ruin every single record set in his position. Like for a midfielder, I think he would do an incredible job at Real Madrid or Manchester City or, I don't know, like any top of the food chain club. He would be ridiculous. So for me, Florian Wirtz, one of the most enjoyable players to watch in world football right now. And for that reason, he had to come into the team. 165 million. All right, Juventus beaten Roma. Back-to-back Italian teams. Come on, Bournemouth. You got to beat Roma. Of course you do. Now, Up against a Premier League side, finally, on the chase for Champions League glory. Hopefully, this can be another season in which we are going to be winning multiple titles. It is a Champions League final, and honestly, this team fully deserves it. It has so many incredible talents in there whose careers I cannot wait to follow in the upcoming years, especially some of these guys playing in some of the smaller clubs in Europe, considering the top ones out there like the Real Madrids and all those guys winning titles, Barcelona's and all those, Liverpool's, of course, Bayern Munich's. But now we have them in here with a 93 rated Jimenez, a 95 rated Osimhen, 92 Wirtz, Xavi Simons 91, Kökçü 91, Enzo 90, Jota 93, Solé, Silva, Gvardiol looking very good, and Diouf in goal. On the bench, Cherki, Enzo Lefe, and Bayer are the best options we have. And yeah, honestly, cannot wait to see who is the best one. Is it Jimenez? Is it Osimhen? It's Jimenez again. See, there is something special about this man. He is just better. No matter how much higher Osimhen has been rated, he has been chasing him down in terms of rating, but he has been leading him in terms of goals scored. Jota 20 and 11, Wirtz 9 and 16. Overall, just a magnificent season from our team, leading us into the Champions League final against Chelsea, but also in the Premier League. It's a first position. All right. That means there are 2 titles on the line, and Chelsea, who came 3rd in the season, have the likes of Ousmane Dembele, Martinez, Madueke, Lovro-Mayer, Chukwuemeka, Sanchez, Ginta, Rüdiger, Andrade, James, and Hassan. Rüdiger with the comeback to Chelsea. Interesting. Bournemouth against Chelsea. Not a Premier League game, but a Champions League final. And it is being led on by a couple of players that I personally really enjoy. And I gotta say, maybe I've forgotten about 1 or 2 that maybe didn't come to my mind, but I'm really happy with this squad. Good passing. Oh, wow, he sold me there. Okay. Wow, I am actually very impressed. And I'm also impressed with the fact that Solé has just blocked that from going in. What the hell was that? I didn't even see that he shot. It's Mayer again. Yes, Xavi. Yes, Xavi Simons running circles around our opponents. Lovely footy now. All the way on the right there. Space for Jota. Jota. Osimhen. Osimhen. Come on, Osimhen. One more. Golazo de Florian Wirtz. Let's go. All right. That's the start I want. If I had to put one player at number 1 on my list right now when it comes to Wonder Kids, it would have to be Florian Wirtz. It really would have to be. His capabilities in that central attacking midfield role as a playmaker could have the biggest impact on whichever team he joins in the future. I'm so happy that he's the first one to score. Great build-up in general. Uh-oh. Solé being outdone. 2v1 situation here. Pushing whoever that is into... Oh, look at that. Gvardiol. Let's go. A last man tackle. Defense on point. And now the offense needs to showcase what they can do. Osimhen. Santiago Jimenez! Golazo! The Mexican gets another one for himself. This is great. 2-0. Wirtz and Santi Jimenez, the one scoring. It honestly feels so great to have all these talents in one team that I personally really enjoy, man. I hope you guys enjoy this as well. And honestly, since I've been watching so much football, I already mentioned this on the second channel, I'm really wanting to push further into football content, in real life football content, whether it be a podcast about football or a football-based YouTube channel. I am genuinely thinking about it. So watch out for that one. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would be interested in it, because I'm watching so much football these days. I'm watching like multiple leagues. I watch the MLS. I watch the J League. There are so many games I'm watching all around the world. So I honestly do believe that I could maybe give some insight to certain players that you guys maybe never heard of. Gvardiol is just too good, man. Honestly. Look at that pass as well. Ridiculous. Xavi Simons. Making a run. PSV and Feyenoord connection right here. Go on. Go on. Wirtz. Oh, Florian Wirtz. Yep. Shot technique on point. Build up on point. This team just deserves to lift that trophy. It surely does. What the? Huh? Yes! Yes! Another tackle last second. Kökçü saving us from losing the clean sheet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Clean sheet in danger. Diouf! See? He's a good goalkeeper. Guardiol. No, that was too quick for me. That is Kai Havertz scoring the goal for Chelsea. I tried, you know, I tried to keep the clean sheet, but as we all know, I suck at it. Let's do something nice. Let's bring on some of these players that have been sat on the bench. Kökçü, I appreciate you. Should I have taken him off there? I probably shouldn't have. I love Kökçü too much to take him off. It's going to be Enzo Lefe coming in for Enzo Fernandez. And then Cherki coming on for Xavi Simons, who seems a bit tired. Cherki can play down the wing, no issue. Lovely football. It's Florian Wirtz finding the pass into Cherki. What the hell is he doing? He's just having a bit more fun than usual. Cherki goes past him once more. He's basically saying, hold on, this is too easy. Let me do it more complicated. Cross whipped in, looking for Osimhen, and he nearly won it as well. Hold on. Solé. Kökçü gets past one, gets past two. No, how did I miss that? Oh my god, that would have been the icing on the cake, honestly. Guys, Bournemouth have done it. Kökçü gets to lift that trophy. What a moment there in the end for himself. Unfortunately, he didn't score, but honestly, it doesn't matter. I don't think so. Oh man, since I tried to take Kökçü off, it gave the captaincy to Solé. It's fine. Solé, the one lifting it. At least he has a real face on him. A real face scan. But that is it, guys. These are a bunch of my favorite talents in world football as we speak. When it comes to the more mainstream ones, I guess a couple of them are more on the low down. Players like Santi Jimenez and such. But yeah, this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am so proud of this team, and I'm very happy that I was able to make this video with Bournemouth as well. Have a good day, guys. Take care and peace.